This episode is brought to you by Leo Bato and Associates, ang realtor na patok.
So let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Before being a consul general,
Mm-hmm.
what made you go into public service?
Okay. I was then in the UP College of Law in Diliman, and I had friends who were working in Congress at the time. And one of them recruited me to work for a congressman from Cagayan. And I agreed. And then one thing led to another. And then before I knew it, I was already working for Senator Miriam Santiago in the Senate. So before DFA, I was actually working for the late Miriam Senator Santiago. And I also worked for Justice Serafin Cuevas. So all the actors in the impeachment proceedings for one of the justices,
You were there.
they were my bosses.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Miriam Santiago, Justice Serafin Cuevas. So I had a good training. And
Terror ba si si Senator
Well, you'd
Miriam
be
Santiago?
surprised that the persona she projects in public is so much different from what she's in private. She's very quiet, a very good boss, very motherly when we are just in the office. Our office then was in Examiner Street in West Triangle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. So that's how I got influenced by so many people who were already working in Congress, in the Senate, my bosses, my friends. And then one of my friends also was already working in DFA at that time. And he joined the Foreign Service earlier than me. And
Pero magka-batch kayo.
magkabatch kami sa UP Law, but he joined the DFA earlier because you can take the exam earlier.
Right.
So he was already traveling around the world for free because as a Foreign Service officer, you get to travel overseas. So
Legal attaché.
yeah, so he said, "Hey, Ed, why don't you join the DFA? It's good to work here." And so I said, yeah, why don't I take the exam? And so in 1996, I took the examination and passed it.
Tapos saan yung unang destino?
My first posting was in Toronto, Canada.
Okay.
Yeah. I was in Canada in 2000 up to 2003.
Pero ConGen Ed,
Mm.
was Canada your first trip outside the US, or
No,
when you
no.
were young did you travel outside?
My first travel outside the country was in Canberra. It's also for an official meeting. And at the time when I was traveling in Canberra, I said, it's good to be traveling outside the country.
Okay, so
Right,
you
diba?
felt that also.
Yeah, so I got the drive already, the motivation to work hard for what I wanted to do in life. Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Now, since you mentioned the drive to work hard to get what you wanted to do in life, let's talk about you being a lawyer.
I'm an underbar anyway.
Underbar. Okay. But you took up law.
Yes.
Was that because your parents told you to take up law, or did you want to take up law?
You know what? If I had taken the bar, passed it, I would have been the first lawyer in the family. Yeah, so I come from a not so well-off family. I have very humble beginnings. And I would say that whatever I have achieved in life is really a product of my, self-determination to succeed.
Yes.
And getting inspiration from my elder brothers who were among the first to be deployed to Saudi Arabia as OFWs.
Wow.
Yeah. So I said to myself, to succeed in life, you don't have to depend on so many people. Really, in order for somebody to succeed, you have to really work on your own so that you can achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve in life.
So may mga days ba during your college days, high school days, college days, where you felt like giving up?
Yeah, you know what? We were orphaned so early. My father died when I was only in first year high school.
Wow.
And there were 6 of us in the family.
Pang ilang kayo?
I was the youngest.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. And when my father died, he left us with no riches at all.
No inheritance?
No inheritance at all. My mother was just a plain housewife, and none of my elder brothers have already graduated from college. They were still in college. So it was our eldest brother who, performed the role of a father to help
Right.
us. And my mother also, did so many odd jobs here to tide things over for us. And I would say that it's also matter of luck and most of it hard work and the drive to succeed. That's why I'm here today.